Hello everyone, it's me Jessica and welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing something different from me but not different for the community. But we're doing a small base game house. I would say starter home, but it's a little more than 20,000, so it doesn't quite qualify. But I'll talk more about that. But also, today is my birthday. I'm recording this yesterday, but today is my birthday, August 12th, Leo baby. Anyways, happy birthday to me. Thank you guys so much for stopping by and watching and stuff. But let's get to the speed build. I hope you guys enjoy. Alright guys, welcome to the speed build portion of our little base game house here. I was just feeling inspired to play with base game. I know that this is like a trend among the community, and honestly, whenever we downloaded the Sims 4 on our Xbox originally a few years ago, we downloaded it with the vintage glamour pack, like right off the back, because I liked the idea of having butlers, and I didn't know anything about the packs anyways. It was just a cheaper pack, and we downloaded like the holiday pack, I think, and I don't know. I know we got the version of the base game that has the tiki bar in it, so I think that's like the luxury, not the luxury party. I know that's a stuff pack. I don't know, like the deluxe party version or something like that. But yeah, anyways, I never played with the base game is what I'm getting at. I always had at least a little bit until I didn't buy any more expansion packs or anything like that for another year and a half probably. So I did play with just base game and like that Butler vintage glamour pack for quite a while. But I don't know. I didn't start watching speed builds and stuff like that until around the time that I started buying packs. Because my like education on Sims 4 kind of started there. And that was roughly about 2 years ago. It was like whenever I got pregnant and I was at home constantly, all I did was Sims because, mental stuff and just... I was very happy to be pregnant, but I had like recently had to move back home. I had moved out to Colorado to essentially like chase my own personal dream. I don't want to get too incredibly personal and like depressing, but essentially I just was not young. Like me and my now husband were living in Denver together, and this was, I guess, kind of at the beginning of 2017. And we were just having too much fun running around, going to Ross and going hiking, and just I sound like such a lame old person whenever I say going to Ross is having a good time. But I mean, if you're with me, then you're with me. That, I don't know, you know. But yeah, I just so we moved back because of financial problems, because Denver is crazy expensive to live there, and I only worked about 6 miles away from my apartment, but it still took me about 45 minutes to like 30 minutes every day to get to work because of how bad traffic was. And my intention, like moving to Colorado, was never to live in Denver, but I don't know, you always learn something, and hindsight is 2020, whatever. 2020 sucks. Moving forward to 2020, I'm very happy to be back in Oklahoma with my family and like close to the people I know. Even though I haven't seen anyone in so many months, it's still nice to know that if there is an emergency or something happens, I'm close to home. So I'm sorry I'm rambling about like remotely depressing stuff. But that is kind of my new mom story. That's why I was like mentally in a bad place, because I'm a Leo, and whether you thoroughly dive into horoscopes or not, my husband, like, he laughs at me anytime I talk about being a Leo, but like I'm a redheaded Leo, and I think that the stereotypes from both of those things are very much me. Um, it is what it is. I'm a little hot headed sometimes, but I try to be self aware about the matter. But Leos are a little egotistical sometimes, and like it's just hard to know that you made a mistake and that you might look a little bit foolish, and still to like keep your head high. And I was just having a little bit of trouble with like keeping my head high. So, and that's kind of what led me to Sims 4 on YouTube, as I just had a lot of spare time. I was at home playing Sims, and I really wanted to know how to build better. I think it was specifically roofing. I was having a lot of trouble with my roofing, and so here we are, a couple years later, and I have decided to start sharing Sims content because all I do still to this day is just mom, I do dishes, and I vacuum, and then I play Sims. And I honestly am so happy with my routine, and everything like going on in my head is so much more clear and happy. And yeah, it's just nice to feel good about your routine that you're able to have in place, or whatever it is. But yeah, right here is where I bumped out the back of the house just a little bit. So back to talking about Sims builds, because this really isn't much longer. I have a big problem with building too big. So this is a really small house for me, but it's also very bare. There's not a whole lot of decorations and stuff like that, because not only was I trying to do base game, but I was trying to keep it remotely starter home. It is technically over 20,000, but I think it's like 23.9. You get a TV, a computer, there's an easel. I put in some like planter pots for gardening. Just a bunch of stuff for skill building, and really tried to keep that as the main focus where I spent money, aside from like I plopped some rugs around and kind of put some house plants around like here and there. Because plants, you gotta have plants. Real life, I can't have plants because I have cats and they will eat them. But you gotta have plants. Do you guys have cats? Do you guys have dogs? What is your life like? Anyways, here is the tour, guys. Alright guys, we are going to do the tour real quick. I hope you liked the speed build. I just had to redo this because I said my intro and I then realized that you've already gotten an intro. But anyways, this is the little base game house. I really, I'm sure I've already talked about this, but I wanted to do this real seriously. So I did it on the little Crick Cabana corner. And this is just when you walk in, you've got a tiny little living space here. Just seats 3, but I did not envision this being for more than 2 people. I figured there is room on the lot to expand if you were to download it and want to play in it. You could expand a little bit. There is some room on the sides, but I more so envision this to be kind of a starter for a couple, or yeah, probably a couple. There's only 1 bedroom, so that was the bedroom. I'm sorry, I'm yammering. We'll go back in there because I'm yammering. Anyways, little bathroom here, and I just wanted cute little touches. Oh my goodness, cute little touches. So I did put a little plant in here, and then back off in here we've got the kitchen area over here. I didn't put a whole lot of decorations anywhere because I wanted to make sure that the actual value of this house was not too expensive, but there are some decorations here and there. There are cabinets up top, so that is important. There is a TV, there's a bookshelf, so the bed, you've got the little light up above it and a rug below it, very fancy. And then a little computer corner over here. I honestly love this rocket ship picture. I feel like it's super inappropriate, but it makes me giggle. Love it. And I put the Sims picture there because why not? But we'll go ahead and go outside real quick. We have an easel over here, and then over here we have a couple of plant potters so you can get started on your gardening skill. An area that you could definitely remove or improve. To love it or list it. Anyways, a little chest spot over here underneath this tree, and this tree is technically on the lot. It is just outside of the fence. But yeah, there's a bit of room to expand and grow on if you wanted to. But this is it. I hope you guys like it. It's really not a whole lot, but I wanted to make a base game starter home, and I am really bad about even my starter homes being 60,000. So this is a lot for me. I'm very proud. But yeah, I hope you guys like it. I hope you guys are staying safe and having a great day. So I'm trying to make sure we have a pretty angle. But yeah, thanks guys. I'll catch you later. Bye.